if I'm okay. I don't see the light of day. Looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be your sweet escape. These days gotta schedule the romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib using no hands. So did it feel like I'm floating, but I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My making it by that remedy. I'm more occasional, don't do it regularly. Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen think it did. So mama found she to them legs. She told me that's not who I am. But now these I put on for the fam, see you when I can. I'm surrounded by my feelings, I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel. I bet I perish with 140 acres. She want the horse and the carriage, a porcelain portion of garbage. I talk to the mirror, I know that life's not the fairest. I lost my can, I can't pay off the bills with the blessing. Not sure I relate to the Reddit page. It's feeling like money is everything. Money is everything. It's everything I need. Till I lay my eyes on you. Know what this is, yeah, but I feel like it's real, baby. I don't wanna pretend, no.
Okay, what's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun here, and today, well, actually, this ain't like I'm not doing nothing about animation right now. I mean, that's later on today when they sent out for some voice acting, like a couple lines for the new trailer we're doing, and I'm waiting to get those back. Those might come in today. They most likely probably will come back or whatever. But I came in here to talk about something weird that happened to me early this morning. When I mean early this morning, it's something like around 3 o'clock in the morning. All right. So I'm by the way, I'm like by this time in the morning, I'm usually sleeping unless I have to get up and use the bathroom. And luckily, something happened and I happen to be in the process of coming back from the bathroom, and I hear a chime at 2 o'clock in the morning on my phone. Like, whoever's sending me a message must not know who I am. But I said, for shits, kicks, and giggles, I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. Right? So I answered it, and I'll tell you exactly what the guy said. So this is on Facebook, and this guy comes in and asks me, I don't know who the guy's name is. It's squiggle line, something. I don't know. And then this voice says, hi, and I say, who are you? He said, good, and you? And I said, who are you? He said, is it available? We enter the meeting. I'm like, after this, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna not listen to the guy. So I go ahead and lay my head down, and the things just go bleep, 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 start blinking. So after about 5 or 6 bleeps, I come back, and it says 3D. He says, I'm Arts, 3D Max, and Iclone. I have a very strong experience in the field of treeless. It's spelled TRELLS. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the hell that is. So maybe I should do a Google search on it or something right now. Let me try to Google search what the fuck this shit is. Hit enter. It looks like it's a what the hell is this shit? I'm trying to figure out what this is. What does treeless means? Interlacing streams, a frame of lattice. So he does like lattice work then, I guess so. Used as a screen or as supported for climbing plants. A construction such as summer houses, chiefly lattice work. 3, an arrangement that forms or gives the effect of a lattice, a trellis. So I guess the guy was trying to say that he does 3D and he does lattice work. All right. He says, I want to cooperate with you at work. He says, I'm a genius. There are not many like you. I trust that. What do you want? And I said, what do you want to do? By this time, I'm like, what time my phone going off? And he's like, I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you want, dude? I'm like, what's up, Don? What's up, Donnie? What's up, Donnie? I'm about to get to the point in a minute, folks. But I have to read this to you. And it says, I need X. Then he says, I want to serve it first. I'm like, okay. I'm like, just keep talking, guy. And eventually, by the time you get to your fifth or sixth sentence, I think I'll understand what you want. And I need export animation 3D Max to Iclone. 3D Max to Iclone. Now remember that. Export animation from 3D Max to Iclone. He said, I do it well, but the fingers, there is a problem. Thanks for your communicate. So I didn't say nothing to him. He sent me, when experimenting on this, no error occurs. So I don't know what he means, but it seems like he's trying to export stuff from 3D Max to Iclone. And then I wake up this morning, all right? I wake up this morning, and Super Troll, Super Troll gets up this morning, and I know he's using like he's using 3D Max or whatever he's trying to use, and it's strange that at the end of his video here, or this one, he talks about biped files. Here we go.
Female and male. Perfect. We will see you soon. And I know somebody's not happy about all the bips. Right here we have all of the eye motions.
Okay, so he was basically at the end of that video talking about bipeds and eye motions, right? Yeah, it's hard to know, but I know that he's been trying to convert bipeds into eye motions. I think he's able to do it, but one thing I know he doesn't know how to do is actually make a biped that can hold the animation with the finger animation. So I know he doesn't know how to do that, but I do. I know how to do that. And why would somebody have to clear blue? I mostly work in Iclone. I mean, I used to work at 3D Max, but I've gotten rid of 3D Max and Maya because I'm doing something else now. Only thing I keep is from Autodesk is Motion Builder. That's all I keep. I'm not worried about Maya Max because I'm doing something totally different now. And Maya Max is not I know how to use Max. I was in school, and that's all I used was Max. I didn't really use Maya that much. And after I paid and bought for a license for Maya, I still didn't use it. I had the whole suite, and I still didn't use. I use Max because of its architectural stuff that you can do in there really good and stuff like that. But what happened is Blender got better, and it was no reason for me to keep those programs no more because they cost too much. The only thing worth keeping is Motion Builder. That's what I did. Joe knows how to say female. I thought it was just man and ice cream man. probably maybe. But yeah, so he does a video today, folks. Let me switch from starting soon to something else. Come on, man. There it is. I need to make this like smaller so it can fit on my screen so I can control what I'm doing. Whoopsie. Let me get this again. There we go. Now I can see it a little better. So let me just put up the let's see, make sure any looping background. I'll just put up the looping background because I haven't done the show. This video is gonna be kind of short, really short today. So I know that Joe's been running like a evaluation copy, a 16-day evaluation copy of 3D Max. The new release of 3D Max. So he's been running an evaluation copy of it. I know this. I got actual screen captures of him doing this. And he tries to hide it under other windows. But one time he wasn't so quick, and I saw that he was using it, and it said he had 16 days left. Now, if I count back, it's almost been 16 days since I saw him do this. So I guess like this, he hasn't figured out how to transport the finger animations, finger animations to the biped, so they can work properly when he exports it out to 3D Exchange to convert it over into iMotion. So he's found a whole bunch of biped files from someplace somewhere. I don't care. He's found some biped motions, and he's trying to convert them into iMotion so he can sell it on the store, but he can't get the fingers right. All right, and it's a way to do it. It's a way to fix those fingers, and I've learned how to fix the fingers. I know how to make the fingers, to construct the biped, so when you put animation on the biped inside of Max, the animation will get on there. So I haven't done that in almost over a year. It's been a year since I actually used Max, because I remember it was like last year I actually decided to just take Max off my machine and not use it no more. I think I may have like a student copy of it still, but it doesn't work anymore. The student copy doesn't work anymore. So yeah, I took the shit off. I took the shit off over a year ago. I got my student copy left, but it doesn't work no more. And I've been trying to take it off for the longest. But here's the thing. I don't use Max. I mean, I just only use Blender, Iclone, Unreal Engine, Motion Builder, and basically the whole suite of Reallusion products that involves Iclone. All right, that's all I use. That's all I've gotten my pipeline down to now. So this guy asking me about bipeds, and I know, I was like, why would somebody wake me up 2:00 in the morning and ask me about bipeds and all other bullshit? Then I just remember, I say, wait a minute, ain't Joe been taking some bipeds files he done found and got from somebody, and he's been trying to convert them over into iMotion so he can sell them on his pirate store on Gumroad? And then it was really quick to figure this out, folks. I mean, it was kind of weird, but it just all of a sudden, I mean, for some reason, it just popped in my head, and I was like, yeah, that's not. I said, nah, that's. I mean, this is. I mean, why would he concoct a complicated ass scheme like that? Because he didn't know how to convert the motions correctly onto a biped figure and have it ready for export. I mean, it's really easy to do. I've done it, Then I wake up this morning. And then it wasn't until when Joe said something about, we get all these biped files, and we're going to convert those over to motions in Iclone. And then I was like, how fucking, how flipping convenient that someone would ask me early this morning, they need the information for me to convert these motions over, and then he's up here trying to convert motions. And every time he converts the motions, he doesn't get the hand animation. So I got to thinking, it's like, you know what? Then I said, hold on. So I went to the guy's actual page, right? I went to the guy's Facebook page, and I looked on it, and he said he's a professional lattice, whatever. I didn't see no lattice work on there. I didn't see no that was like, no trellis, no whatever he was talking about. He's professional at. I did see some 3D stuff on there, and all the 3D stuff was basically Iclone shit, right? That's really badly done Iclone shit. And this guy says he's supposed to be a professional doing this stuff, right? So I'm like, somebody's trying to pull my leg. I mean, right before I did today's video, I did all this stuff. Then I went ahead and did today's video, and I knew after he did his one video a little while ago, and what he's been saying about biped files for the last couple of weeks, means that he's learned how to get the stuff out of 3D Max and into 3D Exchange, but he doesn't know how to do the conversion in a way that the finger animations come in perfectly. Now I've done it. I've actually did that. With the bipeds files, but the thing about it is, it's easier just to go ahead and just make finger and hand animation inside of Iclone and sit back and try to waste your time trying to size the hands and knowing how many fingers or whatever are in the hand and making the perfect biped to actually export over. The animation is coming in. If the animation, the rest of the body's coming in at like 100% or whatever. There's no there's no loss in rotation, translation, or whatever. Everything is one to one, except for the hands, and feet maybe. Sometimes feet, sometimes feet are kind of hard to bring in. What you would basically do is just leave off the hand animation, because time is money. It's faster just to sit back and redo the hand animation from the start. Just delete, go in there, delete all the hand animation off, hands and finger animation off, and just add your own, because you're most likely going to be tweaking the animation anyway once you bring it in. Well, no matter what you do, But for people who don't know how to do this stuff, and trying to sell this stuff, because I figured like this, nobody's going to want to buy broken animation, especially if you're trying to make quick videos on a True Bones channel saying, look everybody, look, we got these brand new animations, look how the hands are moving. Yeah, so he can sit back and say, well, we fixed the broken motions, and he really didn't fix the broken motions. But that's what it is, folks. No doubt, that's exactly what he was. And I thought about it, and I know it's getting close for his trial thing to be over with, so he's probably got his. Yeah, it is. It's really easy. It's hand animation in Iclone is relatively easy. I've taken whole animations and took the hand motions off of it because I didn't like them, and just put new ones on. I mean, I do that all the time. I actually did it in this video right here, when she took her hand. When she took her hand and put it out, right?
Yes. Look.
This whole scene right here, I added this animation. To her, and oh, y'all can't see what I'm doing because I got the screen off. Okay, so I basically here we go. So I basically added the animation. Man, they finally fixed Iclone, because back this did not move like this last week. They fixed this damn thing. I'm so glad I updated. So right here, I added this little arm motion right here, arm and hand animation right here, and I gotta add some more to it, some more like secondary animation, but it's all just secondary animation. That's all it is, go in and so good morning. It's more like 5:19 p.m. here. How's it going, Eve? How's it going? Well, good morning if you're waking up in the morning. But yeah. So I figured. He could be desperate and trying to get somebody, or he made up that fake account, or somebody else made up their fake account, and they was trying to contact me and try to get information out of me how to fix their shitty animations, or try to fix animations they've got off of got somewhere. And I was getting ready to do it, but then I said, wait a sec. I said, wait a minute. Ain't Joe trying to work on some biped files and import them and stuff like that? And I found out that then he did the video, when I was streaming this morning. And then after my stream, he actually did a video. I went to check out the video. With his videos, I always fast forward to the end. I don't really watch the shit beginning to middle. I just go to the last 5 minutes to know what his video was about, unless somebody tells me he did this or he did that. So I'll go to the last 5 minutes to see what he says. He always got something stupid to say at the end of each video. But this time he says something that kind of have my eyebrow go up when it says, we got some biped motions that we're going to bring over to Iclone. I was like, that's strange, because then somebody just asked me 2 o'clock. And you remember if somebody wakes you up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you remember that shit. So I'm like, wait a sec. Are you shitting me? Did he find some old abandoned account or something, or buy or get an old abandoned account that he made up a long time ago and used it to contact me on Facebook so he could get some information on how to fix the hands, because he doesn't know how to do it? Because so I went back and watched a couple of his videos, and he can't. Joe when Joe brings a biped animation in from 3D Max, it doesn't really have hand motions on it. Now, if Joe's smart, he'll just go on YouTube and type in some, how to bring the motions in or whatever the correct way. But I don't think he. We are on bad hours here, night shift. Yo, you must be on the other side of the freaking world then, because it's like a deep afternoon here. I know. But yeah, folks, I just wanted to tell you guys that because I, like I said, I just watched. I mean, actually, what I was doing, I'll tell you exactly what I was doing. I was watching, what's the name of this movie? I was watching Army of the Dead, new Jack Snyder movie. You know, the guy who directed Watchmen, the Watchmen, the what's the freaking movie? A whole bunch of movies. He's known. I know him by the Watchmen. He did some other stuff. He did another movie, the DC Universe Snyder Cut on Snyder Cut of Justice League. He did that too. So he did this movie, and I was watching that, and then for some reason I got like 40 minutes into the movie. It's like, you know what, you need to get on YouTube and talk about this, because I think he's trying to contact me again using fakes. That's why I keep on trying to tell you all. I mean, if this is true, I mean, if he's running out of time on his I guess his temporary fake account, he probably made it Autodesk, and he's using he went and downloaded 3D Max just so he can take some motions from somewhere that's all bypass files and convert them into Iclone format that he can put up on his TrueBone site. And I was trying to figure out why is he using 3D Max? You know, he doesn't model, he doesn't do shit, you know. And I found out when he started pulling out the bypass files, and I was like, oh, he found some bypass files, so I left that shit alone. I was like, he went somewhere, found some free bypass files, and he's gonna take them, convert them into what's the name, and then you know, make his little commercials for it or whatever. I didn't really care. But the thing is that, you know, watching one of his videos, you see him try to do it, and he does it, and what happens is it doesn't all go that well, because he tries to mix and blend this stuff, and it's basically, you can't really do that inside 3D Max. You know, you just get the raw data, and then you take it out somewhere, put it someplace, you convert it to something or whatever, and then you just go over into whatever program you need it to be in. Like the most universal format would probably be FBX, you know, and if it's an older program, they're probably taking BVH files. And the only reason why I use BVH file, if you're using an old program like something like Poser, you know, Poser or something like that doesn't take FBX. You know, Poser did eventually wind up taking FBX files, but you know, from the versions I've always used, all the way to the last version I used before I just stopped using it, it just took BVH files. And BVH files, like I said, Poser will not read translation on the joint rotations inside of it, and I learned that by watching Monty. I was like, no wonder when I take motions into after I leave Motion Builder and go over to Poser, the stuff doesn't look like it did over in Motion Builder where I got it from. So that's basically all I have to say, folks, because I think something funny is going on here, and I think someone's trying to be clever. Hold up. I think someone is trying to be clever, and and due to the fact that I watch like almost all of his videos and stuff like that, and I keep tabs on what he does, and I know he's been playing around in 3D Max. I know he's not modeling in it, but there was a reason for him to have 3D Max, and the reason for him to have 3D Max is to tap the biped market of animations. Now, there are a lot of free biped. You probably find more free BIP files or biped files out there for free than you will find like in BBH or even BBH or FBX format. But the thing about it is, a lot of people don't have 3D Max, and there's no way to convert these files unless you have 3D Max. So when Autodesk releases a new version of Max or whatever, what they will do is they'll give you a 30-day trial of it. So I kind of figured, I put two and two together, kind of figured out, oh, so he has a trial of Max, He was doing tutorials on how to convert the motions over to biped and shit like that, and he was doing it all right. I mean, I went through my trials and tribulation with biped files. I mean, I know how hard it is to figure the system out, because it's very few tutorials out there that tell you how to. I mean, you have to actually go to school and learn how to use this shit, and that's what I found out, that nobody really cares about biped files. Nobody. Nobody. If you're gonna make a rig or whatever inside of a Max, you're just gonna make your own rig no matter what. I mean, bipeds are there. They're easy to use. It's like rig. I mean, it's no different than Rigify or Auto Rig Pro. It's no different. It's no different. It's just a way to make a rig. And more people are using the cat rigs and stuff like that. I have not ran across no free motions for a cat rig yet. Don't know why. I really don't care, because I don't use Max anymore. But the whole thing about it is, the whole situation was weird. It was extremely weird, and I kind of put things together while I was watching the Army of the Dead. I was like, wait a sec. I don't know why it came to me. It's like, wait a sec, man. That had to been him. It had to been him, because who else will ask you for info on how to do something like that? Because if you are a professional animator, you wouldn't have to worry about the hand animation, because you would just take it off and just add your own later, which you most likely will do. Especially when it comes to finger animations. Most people just like I do. I just delete it off and just add my own. Because it makes no sense to have finger animation, like finger gestures animations, when you can just use poses to actually generate brand new hand movement. And that's what I do. I use my gestures and poses, my hand poses, and I make hand poses to use with my animations. Or I just make them on the fly. It doesn't matter. Where fit situation. You never use a animation, or especially what's it called, motion capture at 100% of what you got. You're always gonna go in and tweak it and fix it. So worrying about fingers, I mean, if he's a real animator, he wouldn't have worried about the fingers. He was probably worried more about the motion overall than the actual fingers. Fingers shouldn't stop you from animating, but they can stop you from animating if you don't know what the hell you're doing and you're trying to pretend that you're an artist. That's the thing. If you're pretending to be an artist and then pretending to be someone else who is an artist, and then you try to fool somebody who's an artist, and then you start talking jargon, but if you do it at 2:00 in the morning, you might catch me off. But you did pretty much 2:00 in the morning, and I haven't responded to the guy. But it's just one of those things you gotta think. That's why he was like, "Hey man, I tried to friend you on Facebook, but you did, but that was once." I was like, "Yeah, that's because I have to put you through a vetting process, because if somebody tries to friend me on Facebook, I have to see who they are. I can't just friend them, because I got a lot of enemies out here. I deleted a lot of people off my friends list once all this shit with me and Joe started. And the reason why I did that, because Joe I don't know, Joe just spied on me. He learned he obviously learned a lot about me through my Facebook. I have my One Gun Shun Facebook, which is just for everything, and it's my regular Facebook, which is just for family and friends and stuff. He goes over to both my Facebook and find out who all my family, all my friends are. There's no use in me sitting back and trying to hide it now, but I do make it harder for him to want to friend me, because I don't friend nobody but my fans and family that I know on my Alvin Snurling Facebook account. Everybody else, I don't really friend nobody, but it looks like he was trying to be sneaky and try to pretend. Trying to pretend he was something or someone else, or some I guess some Arab guy or whatever these squiggly lines mean right here, and tried to come over here and tried to get help, or he sent somebody over here to try to get help and trying to fix the fingers on his little projects over here. So, good try. Good try, but I'm not gonna fall for it, because I guarantee whatever this guy's using or whatever, I guarantee this shit has Joe's name written all over it, So I mean, I don't know if Joe if he had anything to do with this, but it's just kind of strange that he's working on biped files, and then somebody contacts me about biped files. I'm like, I thought I made it evident I don't use Max no more. I only use Blender. Ask me about Blender, ask me about Iclone, whatever. you won't get a response on me from Max because I'm done. I'm done with Autodesk and Max. You know, at Max and Maya. So I don't know, folks. So that's the story I want to tell you guys real quick. It took me 30 minutes to get it out, but yeah, folks, it was just a weird experience that I thought I'd start to share with you all because, you know, all the consequences. I mean, like this can't be a consequence. You know, this has got this got this smell all over it. You know, so that's it, folks. So that's all I want to tell you guys. So this is One Gun, and I'll see you guys later. I'm waiting for some voices to come through. Then I'll be back doing the animation. I'm just waiting for our voices to come through. But until then, go to Netflix and watch Army of the Dead. That's what I'm doing. See you guys later, and peace.